Hey guys, what is up? The Neocubist here. Welcome to a little bit of a different thing here today. This is 100 plus build trips, ticks, ideas. I keep saying tips and ticks. I don't know why, but just general ideas and things you can do in your Minecraft world. It works for pretty much every version of Minecraft aside from a few minor things here and there, but they can be substituted. So yeah, stick around if you want to see this. By the way, I did have a small field of view on, so it looks a little bit small here, but I have my render distance up on 40 chunks. But yeah, let's get started. Alright, so number one, we have this sort of hidden treehouse. So a lot of these thumbnails on YouTube for these tutorials, I've been around a long time, and it seems like just recently these clickbaits have sort of come up, and they don't really make sense. They put like a door on a tree, but in reality, the only real way to do it, and I haven't watched them because I really don't care for those sorts of videos, is just make a tree like this. So sort of build up a dirt pillar like that, and then plant a sapling, grow it, and then put some oak logs under it, and you'll have sort of a taller tree, and you just have to break those two blocks, and then, for instance, you'd go in this hole and then place them back. That's really the only way to do a hidden treehouse like this. Yes, you could use some complicated redstone and command blocks, but you can't get that in survival. So that's just one sort of idea you could do there. See, that was a whole one of those videos in one video. Right here I have sort of just a bridge design, some general tips. So I have tip number one, you want to put torches all over your bridge because at night you won't really be able to see. But this is a pretty cool bridge. Another idea is to put water under it like this. Of course, maybe you're making a bridge over nothing, but it should be over something, right? And I'm sorry guys, I haven't uploaded in a while. You know, school's got me busy, and I do get burned out of Minecraft after playing for 9 years now. But yeah, I just thought I'd mention that to my subscribers. If you're not subscribed, I'm sorry to annoy you. But right here, we have some paths. So this is just, for instance, one way to texture it. You can do a plain old boring cobblestone path, but that doesn't look too good. You could variate it with whatever material you're building it in. So like, for instance, grass, you just sort of randomize it. You could add in some gravel and cobblestone, or you can go full out and texture it like this. You can put some stairs in any which way, put buttons and things. More so for aesthetics, because walking on this, I don't know, that would get very annoying, I feel. But a really cool melon farm is right here. So this is just something that's pretty aesthetically pleasing, and it's actually really efficient. It uses every block that it can except for the middle, which is a water source block. I suppose you could put some wheat in there and actually put the water sources under these logs, but I digress. Anyways, it's still a pretty cool house. Not a house. I'm so used to building houses. A pretty cool farm. So right over here, let's go to some brewing ideas. This is one of my specialties. I love brewing rooms. I just think they look beautiful. Do I ever make potions? Have I ever made a potion in survival? No, I actually have not, but I know you guys do, and I'm sure you enjoy these right here. So for instance, this is a very compact one. Fits in a 3x3 area. If you don't count that trapdoor on top, which you could always break, and then, you know, the ceiling could be right there. It really doesn't matter. But just for aesthetic's sake, I put it on top. You have your cauldron right there for brewing. Got two brewing stands. Obviously, your nether wart for making awkward potions. This chest opens because it's under a stair. And then you have a crafting table here. You can even fit some furnaces in for some reason if you needed them. And that just sort of looks like a faucet. You can also use one of these, what are they called? A tripwire hook. I don't know if you can put that on soul sand, but if you can, yeah, see, that makes a cool little faucet too. Another idea is to sort of have a bigger area and to have a table like this. Another idea is to put crafting tables under here. I'm going to try not to say the word idea a million times, but this is 100 plus ideas, tips, tricks, and hacks, and everything in between. But yeah, we got a cool little nether wart grow right there with some chests on top just for storage. Sort of mark them. That's where you'd put like potion stuff. That's where you'd put all your like ingredients, I guess. And then you could have something like this for the cauldron, something just aesthetically pleasing if you had a larger home and you want to fill up your brewing room. Just things like this. So this is a bunch of little ideas you can do. Of course, you can change out all materials and make it to your liking. Over here, we have an automated furnace system. This is for more of a beginner. This is basically the easiest furnace system you can make. You put your coal in here, you put your iron ore in here, or whatever ore you're trying to melt, and it ends up in this chest right here. It doesn't work super fast, but it is very easy to make. All you do is put a chest, furnace, chest, hopper, furnace, chest, hopper, furnace, just like that, and you sort of just put the coal going in on the side of the furnace and then the ore on top, and then on the bottom you just put a hopper leading to a chest, and it works. And it looks pretty cool. You could have that outside. I'm not really sure what you'd do at the back, but you could put it in a wall or whatever, and it'd look pretty cool. Right here we have an example of a really cool furnace room, right? So it has the smoke coming out. You don't have to do that. That's completely optional, but you could still build the smokestack. Coming down here, we can see it's very efficient with the space. More furnaces than most people would probably ever need, but you got a really cool chest at the bottom, so that's nice. Pretty simple to build. Again, all you do is just sort of burrow out an area like this underground, and then, you know, obviously burrow out where the furnaces are. Just place them, put some cobblestone or whatever material behind the ladder, and just some glowstone down there, or you could optionally put some block like that, and then just put a torch on it if you don't have glowstone yet, but either or it works. Over here we have some kitchen ideas. Kitchens aren't my specialty, but right here we have just sort of maybe a plant you could have in there. You could put any color of fence right there. We have a sort of a jukebox area. So this is kind of cool. It's something I was just building and messing around with. It's not too heavy on the resources, but I like these things right here. They look like they're actually playing a record. I'm not sure if I've saw these somewhere or I've seen these somewhere. I'm really not sure, but it just sort of came to mind. I put it down. I thought, hey, it looks pretty cool. So it's like a little turntable area. I think it looks nice. Another idea for kitchen decoration would just be an armor stand with a table behind it. You could even put some paintings on the walls. I'm not really sure why I don't have a painting there. But a good furnace, like an actual like stove top, I guess, isn't a furnace. I use these stone slabs and then these things. I saw these on an old school Corrales build. I'm not sure if it was that idea, so I don't mean to steal anything here, but these are just things I've learned over the 9 years of playing Minecraft. So that's a pretty cool kitchen, pretty basic. You can also have a working fridge, which is pretty cool. Just a lever. You just put a dispenser and then yeah, just 2 dispensers, and it basically opens, gives you a piece of bread. I don't know why you'd put your bread in the fridge, but hey, I'm not one to judge. And then right here we just have a sink, and then maybe you're preparing some food and you got a cake on the counter. And window ideas, just things like that. Some cool ideas. You could put some sea lanterns or glowstone, and then all you have to do is just put these stairs like this, and then you just put them on both sides, and it makes cool little design. It's sort of an interplay in more blocks because just the way the stairs work. I really wish you could put stairs like sideways. You could make some cool stuff with that. But just put a window above something. I don't know. Looks pretty cool. Over here, completely unrelated, we have something you can put outside. I know this is a very common thing, but these are like stacks of logs, so like a log storage area. And basically, you can just cover them up with railroads, and it sort of looks like they're somewhat tied together. I don't know. I think those look pretty cool, so I'm sure you could integrate those into your builds quite nicely. Over here, we actually have a chest storage area. So this is actually pretty cool, all right? This is how the outside looks. I just have some variation with these leaf heights, but you can really do whatever you want with the leaves. It doesn't matter, but it's a pretty basic structure, so I'm going to tear away some of these leaves so you can see. It's essentially, it's really simple. I don't know. If you can't follow it, I can make a tutorial on it. Just let me know in the comment section down below. Also, while you're down there, at the end of the video, if you wouldn't mind telling me what you thought was the coolest so I could maybe make a tutorial on it, that would be super helpful. So thank you for doing that if you do it. But essentially, it's a giant chest room. All you can do to organize them is just put some item frames like that, and it's essentially a very, very big chest room with a nice glass roof. You can put furnaces in the middle like that. Again, it's not a very complicated build. I think it's something that most of you could just look at and build. It's just logs and then these stairs like that, just sticking one out diagonally, and you just put chests on the inside, put a roof on top. Really nothing hard. Over here we have a nice little modern bathroom design. You have a nice glass walk-in shower with your soap. That's totally soap. Just think of it as soap. You got dual shower heads. Maybe one you could put on the I don't know if you guys have ever been in a shower that has 2 shower heads, but best thing in the world. When I own a house someday, I really want 2 shower heads. Right here we have a sink, and this is sort of a toilet type thing with the flusher on the wall. Never seen that before, but hey, looks kind of cool. You could just do a nice little bathroom table like that. I don't know, just a couple ideas for a bathroom. I like to use this polished, I don't know the name, andesite, and then polished granite. Yeah, granite for the floors. And this is sort of a drain right here. I don't know how much of a drain it looks like, but I think it looks all right for a drain in Minecraft. Moving on, we have a nice little stable here filled with hay. So pretty simple design, nothing too complicated whatsoever. Just a simple little hay storage area. And then this right here, I think I saw this on a Google image and I tried to recreate it and it turned out terribly, but it's supposed to be a wagon carrying hay. So that's always something that you could build. Again, credit is not mine, but just thought I'd show you guys in the video just a little bit of a wagon or something hauling some hay. It's all right looking, not my favorite, but I think it's all right. Right here we have sort of a Zen Garden. I'm not really sure what you'd call it, but it's a pretty basic design if you guys want to copy it. Again, you guys can copy these builds and make them your own. I really don't care. It's all I do for you guys, so I really just do this so that you guys can build things. Put a nice little bench in here, a nice little walk area, and you can just sit and relax. Just take it all in, Anyways, behind this, we have, let's start over here, a bunch of lantern designs, all right? So this is just one lantern. Obviously, those are just there for aesthetics. But that's sort of a futuristic-looking lantern. You could also put a futuristic-looking lamppost. You could put a sea lantern in there instead of this glowstone I have here. But I digress. Anyways, we have another sort of lamp design here. Another one. I gotta quit saying that. And we have another... So done with myself. Anyways, this is also sort of an interplay with the path design right here, putting torches along, sort of curving with it, not making them super uniform, makes things look more natural. Put a little bit of fauna on the ground like that, maybe some flora, you know what I'm saying. I don't really, but you could put a ruin like this. So this is another idea, just some sort of ruin. It's just supposed to look messy, you know. This is supposed to look like something that got destroyed in a hurricane. It could be fun to make a little exploration on, and why not in the middle of your ruins make a little secret underground area, right? So this is pretty cool. You could just come down here, maybe have a chest on an adventure map. Ooh, what's down here? I don't know. Let's find out. Ooh, absolutely nothing. What's down here? Oh, ooh, it's a chest. What's in it? Did I put anything in it? Ah, diamonds, and they say hi. I forgot I did this. That's funny. But yeah, you get the point. You could do something like that in the ruins, or maybe make that a secret entrance to your home, because who wants to live in this pile of crap right here? Probably no one, but you can go down in there and find your own house. Let's move on to the next thing, but you can just sort of see what I've done there and sort of recreate it. Right here we have an automated cactus farm, probably the hardest thing that I've built in this area. It's not hard per se, but it's just sort of tricky. So you've got to put these slabs in between the cacti like this. I almost said cactuses. I think it's cacti. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section. Is it cactuses or cacti? I'm 20 years old. I feel like I should know that. But down here you can see that it's worked. It's gathered a stack of chests, and probably however long it took me to build all these things. And as you can see, when it breaks, it just sort of falls in the water current, comes down here, and then lands in a hopper right here, which just throws it into this chest. So a pretty simple idea, and I've sort of built a greenhouse around it just so no mobs get in there or anything. And I don't know, it's a pretty cool design. Not too hard, but if you guys want to copy that, feel free. Right here we have a bedroom design. I really love bedrooms like this with a bookshelf behind it. I think they look absolutely beautiful. But as you can see, I've topped it with some pots. I put a nice little window behind it. And again, uniformity is not essential. You can make things very, what's the word? Asymmetrical. Asymmetry in architecture just looks good in real life, and it also translates to looking good in a video game like Minecraft. I think it looks pretty cool. Carpets like this, again, asymmetrical, just sort of random patterns. And it just ends up looking pretty cool, I think. Again, you could use any color of beds. I think, personally, this would look cool with some purple and some blue beds. So, you know, you got a Minecraft girlfriend or whatever. Put a purple bed, put a blue bed, and you got some Minecraft beds, I guess. I don't know. You could make it a girl's room. It really doesn't matter. Whatever. I actually like the color purple, and I'm a dude, so just saying. Anyways, we got a nice nether portal here. Typically, nether portals are pretty boring, but you can spice it up with some texture on the outside. I've just added some cobblestone. If you'd like to pause it at any point and copy it, please go ahead. I'm going to say this since it's like 12 minutes in the video and I've recorded in one clip. I know I've been gone for a long time, guys, and I'm sorry, but you know, I've played this game for 9 years, and it's hard for me to get into it as much as I used to, but I still enjoy building things and showing them to people. That's really all I enjoy in this game. I don't play it in my free time. I do check out the updates and just sort of play survival just a tiny bit just to get a taste of it, but I'm still around, guys. I'm not dead. I'll always be here, I think, as long as I don't die. But anyways, if you guys have watched this 12 minutes and you're not subscribed, please click that subscribe button. I've actually been losing like 100 subscribers or 200 subscribers a month for the past few months, and that's okay. I know Minecraft's, you know, people are growing out of it and stuff like that, but if you want to talk about it in the comments, I'd love to talk to you guys, so leave a comment. But please leave a like for this. This took a long time. It took like, I don't know, over 20 hours of building. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but you have to think of these things, and it's a lot of things to think of. And I don't know, just leave a like for me, please. If we could get 100 likes in this video, I would be super, super happy. I don't even know how many to ask for after this long of not being around, but I do see something I could improve on right here. Maybe bring down the roof one more. I think that would actually look a lot better. Oh yeah, something like that. That looks like a beautiful nether portal. But yeah, I hope I've walked around it enough times while talking endlessly, talking myself in circles. But anyways, next up we have an animal farm with my patent pending animal farm design. So this is something really cool. All you need, 2 stairs. If you can't put a ladder on a stair yet, you can just put a whole block right there. But animals cannot get out of this pen, right? So all you need is some stairs and then a ladder. Now to get in this, you can't just walk up to it, you have to jump. But look, I don't know why more people don't do this. Super simple pen design. You can put chests on the outside, torches, whatever you want to do, it works right there. Coming over here, we have a really compact house, so it doesn't look very good from the outside whatsoever, but let's step inside. Ooh, we got 3 furnaces, 2 full chests, and oh, can't sleep yet, and we got a crafting table. So the basic the most basic house you can build, but pretty efficient. Not the most space efficient, but it looks pretty cool. It could be a cool first night house. Right here I have sort of like a mini furnace burning thing, just like a big old furnace. I don't know, something you guys can build. And then down here I think I have, what is this? I don't remember. Oh, another furnace room. So you could always put some things like this. Keep in mind you'd have to put a stair or a half slab above this block right here, otherwise it just won't open. Too lazy to get that back and put it back, but a nice furnace room nonetheless. So let's hop up here, and you could put a fence gate like this, or you could just put a trapdoor on top. It really doesn't matter. Over here I think we have, yeah, this is one of those underground enchantment tables, so it doesn't look super good, but I don't know, just something you could integrate into a build. And it's sort of like in the ground, so just a pretty simple enchantment table with some anvils and an ender chest. Let's come over here to a more advanced enchantment room. So this one's pretty cool. I have some cool designs, just sort of showing you what you can do with stairs like that, and then just some flower pots and some more bookshelves. Way more bookshelves than you actually need. I'm showing off some cool tools. I got this iron axe I'm real proud of. Nice little design down there, and then a full enchantment table, anvil, all the fun stuff. It's a pretty cool one, so you guys could recreate that or something like that if you want. Make sure to have some variation in your window designs as well. That helps the build look cool. Again, I'm not bashing symmetry. Symmetry's nice in most cases, but asymmetry is always a good refresh in your builds. Right here we have an acacia sort of enchantment table, so this is a little bit more complicated to build, I'd say. You have to sort of have some knowledge of how to make something look natural, but we have a really cool spiral staircase here using these acacia trapdoors, and it works. You can walk all the way up here, and it's a full 30 enchantment table, lots of chest storage, anvils. I don't know why there's a brewing stand there. Doesn't really belong, but I guess this is just there for aesthetics. I should put that back for the thumbnail. Let's grab that. Brewing stand. Both of my pinkies are fast asleep right now. You know, and they get but why? I don't even know. But yeah, it's a pretty cool acacia treehouse. I have a little bit of texturing under here, just some extra, you know, like tree limbs and stuff and some vines. I don't know, I think it makes for a pretty cool look. And then a little bit of supports here with some acacia fences and some cobblestone and mossy cobblestone fence posts. Right here we have some window designs and some window decorations you could do in front of the designs. So you could do a brick little table like that with some pots. Of course, you gotta have a blue orchid in a NeoCubist build. Have not forgotten that number one thing. Yeah, I can talk like I'm done. Anyways, we got another design right here. It's a cool little table with a nice, I don't know what you'd call this, a double table. I'm not sure, but you could do something like that. You can sort of use the layering trick with the trapdoors and make sort of a thin little area. You can do a piston like this. Pretty simple to do. You just put a torch, piston, and then cover. Okay, that works. Just cover it up like that, and you have a cool little table, and it kind of looks nice. Looks a little different than tables like this. Another little table design, just a U with some stairs, and then some windows behind it, and then a smaller table for a smaller window. Again, it's also a sort of wall design. You can use this green clay. It looks super nice, and then put the spruce. They just contrast very, very well. I think Grian said that in a video. I love these two colors, Grian. If you ever see my videos, I am a big fan of you. You are really cool. Huge inspiration to me. And right here, we actually have just some floor. Again, these are just some good materials that go together well, I think. Behind this, we have some more window designs, just some wall things you could do. You could do a little turntable like this, do an anvil table, a cobblestone wall table. You could do some kitchen area like this with a little iron pressure plate. What? What came out of here? Bread? Oh, I put a button there. So you could have a button like that and make a nice bread dispenser. Right here we have a crafting table area with just a chest above it. You can sort of encapsulate a chest like this with trapdoors of any kind, of course, and it looks pretty cool. Let's go over here. We have some plant designs, right? So these are some pretty odd looking plants, but it makes for a pretty cool design. It looks like a cactus almost or something. I'm not really sure, but they look cool, and you can do that because of the new update. I think they're cool, but you can pretty much do whatever you want. You could use fences instead of cobblestone walls. It really doesn't matter, but this is just 4 designs I made real quick. Right here we have a nice lighting design. For example, if you have a big yard and you don't want to put torches everywhere, you can put leaves, glowstone under them, or sea lanterns, or you can just put a little plant like this with some oak. I mean, no one's hating on a little plant like that. Right here we have a nice plant made with a furnace. I'm rusty. Made with an anvil right there. Right here we have another plant design and just something done with some fence that looks a little off. Why can't I grab it? My fingers are asleep. There we go. Good thing I don't have to build in this video. I don't know why my hands. Hold on one second. Okay, sorry about that. I had to restore blood flow to my hands. I'm not sure what's going on. I think it's the way I'm sitting, my posture, and I don't know. But we have some more plant designs here, some trapdoors at the bottom. You can put fences in there. You can put logs and surround them by trapdoors. Again, vary the length of your plants. Don't make them all the same. It looks kind of weird because plants don't grow like that unless you're like really, really rich and you got one of those hedge trimmers that comes out every single day and trims your hedges. You can also make custom trees like this. I think they look cool around modern houses, me personally. You may not like them, but essentially you make them like this, surround everything in leaves, and obviously it's not that design exactly. You can do literally whatever you want, but they end up looking something like that, which is pretty cool. Over here I just have sort of an entrance design using these end rods and trapdoors. Not the best entrance, but again, I hope it gives you some ideas. Make sure you have nice tall windows. Big windows are a must. This is another little entrance you could do, something like that with the fences and then a nice overlay of slabs right there. And again, just some little windows peeking through. Right here we have another simple design with some leaves. Pretty cool. Not many people design nether builds because they're kind of weird to design, but this is a nether entrance, something like this. Make sure you don't build with too much netherrack because things will go boom if a ghast hits them. Not good. This is a nether wall design right here, so just a wall design you could use. Again, I wouldn't use netherrack. You could just use another material like cobblestone, but looks pretty cool. Over here, I built this sideways, right? So I was building it, and it just turned out sideways, and I didn't want to go back and build it again. But this is a pretty cool nether base. This is an entire base, I think. But that's just sort of the design that I used. Again, not the safest, but I think it looks the most aesthetically pleasing. Do have little obsidian accents here, so it's not too expensive. It's probably like 10 pieces all around. I don't know, 4, 8, 9. So yeah, it's exactly 10. Cool. We have an entrance right here. And inside, again, nothing too fancy. It's another area, so you don't have a bed, obviously. I learned that the hard way. You have some chests, some stuff to grow. I don't know why I didn't put brewing stands in here, but definitely put brewing stands if you've got that stuff going on. And then you might also want to put trapdoors here. Man, I built that in a hurry. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, that's a pretty cool little nether base. Again, nothing too fancy. You don't need anything too fancy. And man, I even forgot how are you supposed to get in and out of this? Come on. I don't even know. Actually, the best way to do this, I'm sorry to do this. The best way to do it is with buttons right there. So you click a button, you walk in, and then you put a button on the inside, and it does the same thing. Don't use levers for your entrances. Never works. Right here, we have a nice little dog pen. I don't know why I have 2 dogs in there. It's not big enough for 2. But again, a pretty simple design. This is my life now. But yeah, a nice little dog pen design. Again, another dog pen. This is more fitting for 2 dogs. Or doggies, doggos, whatever you want to call them, but they're pretty cute in there, just hanging out. Right here we have a nice bird design. You can put a chicken in there. You can put these parakeets, little bird cage. Pretty cool, pretty easy to make, and it looks nice. Right here we have something, if you have a big old farm, like a huge farm, you could put some scarecrows or something like this. I don't know, I think they look pretty interesting, or maybe something like that. That one looks a little more odd. I'd definitely stick with this design right here, or some variation of it. Over here we have some designs with cobblestone, okay? Cobblestone's a basic building material, and it's also just wall texture design. So first of all, floor lights look cool like that, just glass, and then glowstone or glass, and then sea lanterns. I don't know what I was doing over here. I think I was about to build something and I didn't. Sorry about that. This is an example of a window I would build, something that looks, I don't know, I think it looks pretty good, right? It's just like a big sort of cathedric, I don't think that's a word. Is cathedric a word, guys? Can someone let me know? It's a big cathedric window. It looks pretty cool, like a window you'd see in a cathedral or something like that. Again, you can also use cobblestone to do some pretty cool things, right? So right here we have stairs, and it's really hard to do this. Stairs doing this, and then the same thing on the other side. They're just making a square like this in the wall, and you can put glowstone behind them, and it ends up looking like that. So it looks like a whole block, but it's actually like 1 block off. So it's kind of a mind trick right there, kind of a hack, right? Anyways, right here we have another wall design. Pretty cool. It's just some stairs just placed like that, facing each other, and they basically make a cool wall design. I think it's pretty cool. I gotta answer this. Sorry about that, guys. Anyways, that is pretty much the entire video. I hope that was 100 things. I'm pretty sure it was. I remember counting them and then building more, so it's probably like more like 120, 130. Depends on what you count as an idea. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. A lot of effort went into it, so if we get 100 likes on this video, that would be super awesome. Again, I know a lot of you are leaving just because I haven't been active, and I am really sorry, but I do have a life outside of YouTube. And I love YouTube to death, and I love uploading, I love recording, I love everything, the media YouTube, but sometimes I get a little burned out playing Minecraft, you know, after 9 years. but I'm sure I'll find something eventually to upload again. But I'll still upload Minecraft every once in a while. I'm not going to promise a schedule, but I am going to promise that I will keep uploading. I'm not going anywhere. If I do go anywhere, I will make a goodbye video, and I will probably cry during it. So you'll know if I'm actually leaving the channel. But essentially, yeah, that's the entire video. Thank you guys so much. Oh my gosh, I haven't done this in so long. Thank you guys so much for watching. My Twitter account got disabled because I created it before I was 13 years old. Apparently, I'm 20 years old now. Not sure why they did that. But anyways, don't follow me on Twitter. It's gone. I can't control that. I've tried to appeal it by uploading my ID. Whatever. If you guys have any tips, throw them in the comments. I'll try to do it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not subscribed to the channel and you want to see more videos like this and more, I usually do more detailed videos, but this is just something showing some things, some ideas I've built. Just click that subscribe button. You get notified when I upload. I think you have to click on a bell now. I'm not really sure about that whole thing. I know the video feeds have just gotten a little bit weird over the past years, and I don't even want to go on that rant. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.